Yo, so guys, this is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Washington Wizards potentially drafting Dylan Harper with what pick we don't know yet because we won't know until May 12th on Monday night. The NBA draft lottery will happen. That would be a big night to see where Cooper Flagg ends up, but after him, you've got Dylan Harper, you've got Ace Bailey, and many other great prospects that will potentially, I wouldn't say figure out where they're going to end up, but maybe get an idea. And I think Dylan Harper is a guy that if the Washington Wizards get the second overall pick and not the first overall pick, he should know where he's going to end up. I think Dylan Harper most likely will be the second overall pick. I don't know who that will be. Honestly, it really could be anybody. Keep in mind, last year the Atlanta Hawks who got the first overall pick and drafted Reese Shea, were like number 10 or number 11 in odds. So if you're a Wizards fan or you're a Jazz fan or one of the bottom three teams, Hornets maybe, Pelicans, and you think you have a great chance, I wouldn't say that. Look what happened with the Knicks in the 2019-20, or the 2018, after the 2018-19 season. They thought they were going to get Zion. They got stuck with the third overall pick. Teams like New Orleans that year wasn't even that bad, and they were like 10th or 9th in the odds, and they were like 9th. I think New Orleans was 9th in the odds that year, and they still got the number one overall pick. So you never know where someone might end up. Last year, I remember this. My favorite team, the Houston Rockets, had the Nets pick, and they were like 8th or 9th in the odds, and ended up with the third overall pick and drafting Reed Shepard. So you never know where someone might end up in the draft lottery, but the Wizards should be in a good position. And who knows if that will be the first overall pick, landing Cooper Flagg, or if it will be the second overall pick. It could be worse. It could be 3 or 4, but the idea would be that the Wizards are in the top 2. That's not a guarantee, but that would be the idea. And it was reported by Bleacher Report yesterday that Dylan Harper reportedly has big fans in the Washington Wizards front office, with NBA draft rumors heating up. And so, so he could be the pick for the Washington Wizards. They have a 14% chance of the number 1 overall pick. Obviously, if they get the first overall pick, even though they're big fans of Harper, they're not going to select Harper first overall. They'll grab Cooper Flagg, but they could fall to 2 or 3. Who knows? I don't know if the Wizards, if they fall to 3, if you can get Harper. I think that just depends on who's at number 2. I mean, I think there are some teams that could fall to 2 that would maybe look at more of drafting, might be looking more at drafting Ace Bailey than Dylan Harper. That's nothing against Dylan Harper. It just could be more about team needs. I don't know. But so, who knows what happens? I think we all have to wait until Monday night. I'm really excited for it, May 12th. But we do know that the Washington Wizards are big fans of Dylan Harper, and if they don't get the number 1 overall pick, they really could look forward to going after him. And here's another thing, this also depends on who's number 2 overall, but if they don't get number 1 or number 2, and maybe at number 3 or number 4, if they like Dylan Harper so much, Washington has enough assets to try to potentially trade up for him. But we're talking about a really talented player here. This is a guy that was first year in college basketball, was all Big Ten, Big Ten all freshman. This year averaged 19 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 4 assists. He's a really good defender as well. I think that's a big reason why teams want to bring him in. 3-point shooting I don't think is as bright, but it's not bad. It's not, his 3-point shooting isn't bad. It's just not elite. And so his 3-point shooting is okay. I think that's the one thing I look at. Like if Harper can work on his 3-point shooting, if that can improve just a little bit, Dylan Harper is going to be a dangerous superstar in this league. Let me know your thoughts on the potential draft pick for the Washington Wizards in the comment section, and peace out.